this is going to be a fun Cardano video. We're going to visualize, we're going to look at the charts. When it comes to ADA price, this is zoomed out on the weekly. We're going to break down the charts. We're even going to look at speculative, what a $10 ADA looks like. What does that mean in terms of market cap? What does it mean in terms of comparison to other things, namely Ethereum? But it's going to be an exciting video because I think for me, as I chart this, what it's doing is really visualizing my thesis for Cardano. Not only do I think it's on the trail, it's hot on the trail when it comes to Ethereum, following Ethereum in very similar ways, which I'm going to break down on these charts, but it really demonstrates why I think Cardano is not only on the trail of Ethereum, got a little bit late start, but it's more powerfully demonstrating the solution to the trilemma. And I'm not saying Cardano is perfect. Cardano has many flaws, but when it comes to security, decentralization, and scalability, Cardano is doing a great job. Slower than some would like, but I think doing a great job, a promising job. And I truly think, before we even talk about the prices and before we even talk about the comparisons between Ethereum in cycles past, as it comes to ADA, and let me know in the comments below if you agree with this, I think there are a lot of people out there, silent holders, that are just hanging out, and they see exactly what I see on the charts. I think there's a lot of smart money out there that sees what's happening with Cardano. And that's why Cardano still maintains itself as number 5. It's a top 5 crypto. If you get rid of these stable coins, Cardano is just still a top 5 crypto in this bear market. Remember, Cardano gets a lot of hate, but it's sitting at number 5 right now, and it is prepped. With the rest of markets, with the rest of crypto, it is prepped for whenever that bull cycle comes around again. ADA is ready to go. So let's do this. What I'm going to do is walk through a couple of things. And I want to try and do this in a laid back way, but concise and simple. So hit the subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Hit that like button for me right now. It means a lot. Your support does. Let's do it. This is a very simple zoomed out ADA chart. I'm going to explain everything, and I'm even going to compare it to the Ethereum chart. But this is ADA. In terms of cycles, this cycle around prior to the next Bitcoin halving, this is where we are. We're in this red box. Similarly, we're kind of hanging out in this October 2019 area in the last winter that we had last cycle prior to the 2020 halving. So that's kind of where we are. It is extremely similar. Even if you look at bear market low and just consolidating, almost testing those lows, we had a bear market low, consolidating, testing those lows. There's more downside in play. If we're going to be realistic, across all of crypto, we should always prepare for just massive dips. We should always prepare for them, especially when we're in these environments, especially from a macroeconomic standpoint. We are in some crazy waters right now. So we should always anticipate those things, but even still, the consistency on this ADA chart is nice. So that's kind of the foundation. What I want to talk about, though, is growth, right? Especially in comparison to Ethereum, because this is where I start getting just data that really gets me excited. Nobody knows exactly if cycles will repeat, if Ethereum, Cardano, Bitcoin, all the altcoins, if we enter another bull market, nobody knows for sure that we're going to get that consistency and that repeat. But what I'm seeing on these charts, I like. This is Ethereum. Here's Ethereum 2016 just going crazy in the 2017 bull market, and you can see it topping out right here around $1,400 or so, 13 something, $125 billion market cap. That's Ethereum's first bull market, and we can start there. When it comes to first bull markets, well, first full bull market for Cardano was actually right here. This was the last bull market. This was Cardano's first bull market. Notice it hit $93 billion market cap as an all-time high, not $125 billion like Ethereum, but just under 100. So quite close in terms of the first bull run, the first real bull run, because as we know, ADA got a late start on these charts. It spent most of its beginning of its lifetime in a bear market and just preparing for the first bull. So first bull on ADA, 93 billion. First bull on Ethereum, 125 billion. Want to start there. So very similar in terms of that all-time high. Now, Ethereum entered the bear market with the rest of crypto in 2018. What I want to point out to you is, number one, from the bull market high to the bear market low, Ethereum fell around 94%, right? So after that first major bull run, Ethereum fell around 95%. What's ADA doing right now? And this is a big reason why everybody's saying ADA is just done for, it's over. Well, ADA right now is down around 91%, and I think WIC down too, around 92%. So even from that perspective, very similar. But now we start digging into the really exciting data when it comes to Cardano versus Ethereum. We've already established ADA is years behind in terms of not only just the chart, but just releasing certain tech. But let's look at what that looks like. Let's go to Ethereum. So we mentioned the first bear market that Ethereum was in. I want to really point out to you specifically November of 2018. And I have it. Yeah, I think that's November. I think I might have it in October, but it's November 2018. Uniswap was created. Uniswap just paints such a nice picture of DeFi coming online for Ethereum back in November 2018. The total value locked on Ethereum in 2018, if we can kind of go back to November 2018, 200, or I should say, depending on what day you're in, $200, $300, $400,000. Not even 400,000. We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars total value locked at that moment. Ethereum was just starting after hitting $125 billion market cap. It still had no total value locked. It still had nothing really happening, right? And it wasn't until the bear market thing started happening, and it was preparing for the massive, insane next bull run that Ethereum had, where it hit $546 billion. We go to the ADA chart. This is what ADA has been doing since having its first bull market high, similar to Ethereum's first bull market high, similar to Ethereum's bear market that it entered, right? DeFi coming online. As we know, Alonzo smart contracts came into play, and then boom, it was the start of things like SundaeSwap launching. SundaeSwap launching in January of 2022 in the bear market. So very similar to what happened with Ethereum launching kind of DeFi in a bear market. Total value lock coming online, everything starting to happen in a bear market, maybe a little later in that bear market, but ADA, very similar story on the ADA charts. And in January 2022, around $1 million total value locked. Now we're really starting to see I said it's hot on the trails of Ethereum. It's years behind, but it is truly mimicking a lot of what Ethereum has been doing. While it maintains itself, even in a bear market, maintains itself as a top 5 crypto. What I really want to point out is if we go back to the Ethereum chart, and I'm going to zoom out, Ethereum went on to see a $546 billion market cap at the last bull market high. Really, its second full bull market. $500 billion, over $500 billion market cap. That is not me sitting here saying Cardano is going to go on to hit a $500 billion market cap. We actually already saw the first bull market for Cardano. It did just under 100 billion. So it didn't match what Ethereum did in its first bull market of 125, right? So it was short of the 125, hit around 100. So I think it's fair to say, I'm not sitting here saying that Cardano is going to hit even a $500 billion market cap. But what I am here to illustrate is ADA, Cardano, the blockchain itself. We've already seen how it's on the trail. It's mimicking so many similarities to Ethereum. And I just think it's the underlying technology. It's better than Ethereum. And here we have it entering a next bull market, not even a $500 billion market cap, but let's say $350 billion market cap. If it falls that short of what Ethereum accomplished in the last bull market, it's still a $10 ADA. And that can be kind of a starting point of a conversation. This isn't a prediction video of price. I want to really do an ADA price prediction video where we can start with this number and just speculate on different things. We can look at what a $7 ADA all-time high looks like in the next bull market. We can look at a little bit higher than 10, maybe 12. We can look at these things, look at what market cap might look like, what total market cap of all crypto might look like. But just look at this. It's the realistic outcome that ADA could hit $10 is right, I think, right before our eyes, just by taking data, very sound data that we have on these charts. And it's very similar data that I took, I forget when I did the video, but before the last ADA bull run, when we speculated a $3 ADA, it's this very similar approach, right? And it's not guaranteed, but it's very similar. And all of that, I just want to say this. When you go and you look at something like all chains in terms of total value locked, because we're talking about total value locked, the other thing that really demonstrates how powerful Cardano is this tweet. And I came across this tweet, just such a good tweet. Post. Cardano is number 2 in total value locked at 5.5 billion. You might be out there like, no, Cardano is not number 2 right now. Cardano is like number 17. What are you talking about? If you count staked ADA. And really the question I have for just the crypto space, why are we not counting staked ADA? It's time and time again, one of the most important questions to ask when looking at ADA and total value locked of ADA. And the simple reason is because it's not locked, right? So total value locked. But that seems a little unfair because the fact that we have so many stakers on ADA and so much money being staked on ADA, and it's almost like it's being punished because of how innovative the staking mechanism is, meaning it's not locked, it seems unfair to me. Cardano is true liquid staking. The ADA stays in the user's wallet. It's next level, everybody. It should be part of total value locked. This leads to the common misconception that ADA has low TVL compared to other chains. And it's just such a good point. A lot of people might disagree with that, but it's just so right on. If ADA TVL was considering the staked ADA, we'd be at 5.5 billion. And this was as of September 26, a couple days ago. But if that were the case, then ADA would very much be in second place in terms of, or maybe third place. I see Tron sitting above 6 billion. So, but still, you get the point. So I wanted to mention that because it demonstrates exactly what I'm saying in terms of the tech of Cardano being ahead, even though it had years late start and it seems to be slower moving in terms of deploying these upgrades and technologies and all of this. It seems to be late to the party, but it's very, very much not late to the party. And I think there's a lot of people out there that see that. This is just my opinion, everybody. This is how I see it. At the end of the day, who knows what cryptos are going to come out on top in the next bull run. I just know that I think ADA is a huge contender for so many different reasons outside of even what I discussed in this video. These are just some of those reasons. Let me know what you think in the comments below, everybody. I appreciate you. If you're out there, hit the subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, hit that like button. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.